Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers, for our second stream of the day. Hopefully we have more. Just started. Master Tom. We are black against Master Tom for the first time. We have not played Master Tom before. We're going to go with the Austrian attack. And now, do we want to take over the center? Why not? He hasn't played c4, it seems. Not going for the bishop.
Hey sensei, starting right on my sleeping time, so I'll just lurk for support.
Good morning, Dark Blade. How are you, Mon? E5. Is it attacking me? He might have something here. Normally it's C5. So I think we have to go in this direction.
Dark Blade
said. Finally
I'm
recovered
glad to hear
from
that.
my illness, but I woke up at 2 a.m. today, so I need rest.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Did you try burying yourself under the covers? That usually works for me. Too early on this. And I play c4. Queen to d6. This is interesting. Somewhat committed himself to this. We have some interesting problems here.
Dark Blade
said. We'll do so now, haha, but yet I'll try to catch the next rapid tournament.
Rook to f6 also looked pretty juicy. It's unfortunate that we lost a pawn out of the deal. It is unfortunate that we lost a pawn out of the deal. And he's threatening to win more and threatening to checkmate me. Ye gads, am I that much worse? That's craziness. We did win a pawn on the deal, but now we have a terrible position. Queen a6, I was going to have a tough time avoiding the loss of a pawn. Queen to f5 forks. How do I get there from here? We'll tag a pawn the old-fashioned way. We'll try to get our king active a different way. I think this king and pawn ending is worse for me, so I can't really exchange queens, I don't think. I have to remember that I have 38 seconds. Mindset. We're gonna have to walk for it now. Trying to improve our king for the ending. We can return to the original scene of the crime in just a moment,
Said,
if need
is
be.
equal probably right, but if you don't like that word.
Ah. I should have played a5, but I'm going for it anyway. It shouldn't be any worse than equal. Can we win with the outside pass pawn now? Let's go and fix him here, just in case. Now we queen. Who would have known? Now we queen. Thank you, Master Tom. And we chose the original. Okay, so now
he went the wrong way, haha. Turns out it wasn't equal sensei effect.
can we checkmate with a pawn? It seems like. Interesting. I should have just checkmated him. I was trying to set up a pawn mate. Silly me. I should have just checkmated him. The Rosen Trophy is forever. This tournament is not.
Dark Blade
said, "You did not just do that."
I know, I was actually thinking about setting up a pawn mate, and I didn't want to accidentally checkmate him by So I could have probably gotten it, but it would have been very tricky. I did just do that for content. For content. For those of you who are not in the dojo, we are in the standard dojo effect. Well, we avoided the draw. Small consolation prize. Let's take off the sandals. Drop the grandson for camp. He has surfing camp next week. Surfing camp, if you can believe it.
Dark Blade.
Said. I never get any wins for content. I call nepotism here.
Nepotism for Master Tom, eh? Distant cousin? Maybe. Artem is waiting for a game. Training account by me, plus one. Drellcore, +5. Master Tom, equal. DPW chess. Uh-oh. DPW chess is definitely going to win it. DPW chess. This is, those are actually his initials. He has his name on his account. Derek Wang. A young master in... Are we playing D4? No, we are not. We are playing the King's Gambit here. Must not fall for it.
Dark Blade.
Said. J.
What does he have here? What does he have here? I tried Queen A4 last week with the idea of Bishop C4 or Bishop B5. That was very silly of me.
Dark Blade.
Said. I'm rooting for Ron to steamroll though.
Don't we have a free pawn here? Uh-oh, there's something wrong with this picture. Something wrong with that picture. If I can fall from 8 and 1. Yeah, DPW, his blitz rating is exceptionally high. We're watching this game right here, Dozen Toast, also in the stream on many occasions. Good morning, everyone. I am considering a name change to MC Dojo. MC Dojo gives me the opportunity to interview players and get their origins. How did they start training? What did they do to get players? Master
Dark
chess.
Blade.
Said. I realized something after my chess comeback. I'm really bad at playing good openings. I just play the worst of the worst.
Yeah, that is a common problem. Training account by me. Good morning, training account by me. Let's anchor our pawn. Then we'll slap the center. We're still playing a Caro-Kann for the most part, but we just want to get our development
Dark
in.
blade.
Said. I just don't know confrontational theory. All my theory just leads to boring positions, so I don't play it anyway.
This is an interesting choice of events. The bishop on d2 isn't real. Bishop d2 is usually the sign of an e4 player playing a d4 opening, moving pieces for the sake of moving pieces. Which is unfortunate. The sign of an e4 player. Open game principles. Yes. Okay. We do need to give him a constant checkup, just in case it turns out to be awkward, 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 awkward. And it's even more awkward now, it seems. He's got queen to d4. Well, we don't have to make up things as we go. So, bishop takes, queen takes, queen takes, bishop takes. Let's just play for it the right way, just in case he has some evil intentions. Trying to overwork him, just in case it all works out. So is he castling that way? It seems so. Knight 2. Let's take a temporary stop right here. We just want to keep him from castling. Wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. I don't know if I like it at all, but it looks good. He has to take back just the right way. Otherwise, it's death. Uh-oh, Derek Wang took care of Ron. I wonder if I'm going to see Derek Wang next week. Happy birthday, Malcolm. All right, Kehoe, good morning. It's our first game together. The Scandinavian.
Derek Wang
said. Next week where?
Aren't you going to the Kingston Pan American Youth Chess Championships? That's a good move.
Derek Wang
said. Oh no, I'm not going to Naya.
Derek Wang.
That's it. The North American Youth Chess
A
Championships.
lot of my friends are going though.
It's good to have you here. Do you know Charles? Is that the story, sir? All right,
Derek
now,
Wang
do we have
said.
what we have?
Are you going?
I am hoping to go. I'm going to pretend like I have something here. Who knows what? Let's see what we get if we try for it. I'm a little bothered by, or I was going to be bothered by. I feel like there's something here, Derek. Nice to have you in the stream, man. Namaste.
Derek Wang
said. I see. Which state are you from, or are you currently in Canada?
I am in New York City. Let me just do my about. I haven't done the EXP or the about, but it does show up on stream at least. I feel like I want to ruin his day just so. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Derek Wang
said. Namaste.
Derek Wang
said.
It's going to have to do. It's true. My opponent had a math problem on the F6 square. A little bit of a math problem, I usually like to call it. Let's see, as long as I don't do anything too funny, I should be okay. Yes, Ron Hay has really grown up in this stream, to be honest. suddenly, Gegenspiel. The opponent has a little bit of Gegenspielen. Am I worried about this? I don't know. I do want to trade. Don't get your knight trapped, Kehoe. Charles does seem to know you. It's a little bit of a problem here. We did have a pin. I did not play for the pin because I want more material. And now, for something completely different, I guess I'm just going to have to take it the old-fashioned way.
Who is Charles?
Derek Wang.
Said,
He is under
"Did he say
8.
that he knows me?"
He is under 8 at the moment. Can I do it this way? Did I allow any counterplay? I may have allowed a little bit of counterplay. That's a bummer. I want to keep it though. And I did slime someone once with this. It's a bummer. They forced an exchange. She forced an exchange. We're playing against someone who is from Italy, a very good streamer. Very diligent. In fact, I don't know how Kehoe plays offline. I must play online at all times. I'm very happy to have you in the training arenas, though. Absolutely. At one time, I was accused of only running the training arenas because I got to win against my community, but in general, Ron Hay has developed. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Scandinavian for younger players or developing players. I feel like you have to master the holding the center strategy. I wouldn't mind Derek's opinion on this one. But in general, first you learn how to hold the center with e4, e5. Then you learn how to fight for the center with openings like the French, Caro-Kann, Sicilian, which attack the center. Even the Sicilian is a little bit too much sometimes right away. So even Garry Kasparov went from e5. Garry Kasparov graduated to the Caro-Kann and then graduated to the Sicilian. So you learn how to hold the center, then you learn how to fight the center, then you learn how to give up the center.
I just stick to the Sicilian TBH.
Yeah, well... No, but I mean, there's nothing tricky about learning the openings. All the openings are setting up the pieces. And the moves of good players tested over time. Do I want to play it this way? I don't know. All the openings are are the pieces being set up to play the rest of the game. I tend to prefer a5, although it creates a weakness on the b square. And it allows him to deal with the isolated pawn in a certain way. Rubinstein would play a6, and I understand why now. As my opponent has gotten in, and I should have played the move d4 last move for instant equalization instead of rook e8. But let's see what we get out of the deal. We don't really want to trade that much. But if he wants to trade, maybe we can catch him napping. Interesting. And now he's got the seesaw tactic with knight takes d4. Interesting. We're going to try for a little bit more on this deal. Now that he's taken his eye off the d4 square just for a moment. He may get something out of this, but he is listening to the stream.
Dark Blade.
Said. Since I haven't played e4 for a long time, I might as well switch to something new and start from scratch at this point. I don't even know why I'm playing e4 when I hate almost all of its mainstream responses, tbh.
It is tricky and true too. I've given him a little something to play for. He's got a pawn for his piece now. It's really a bother, but we have maximum. Oh, I see. It's gotten tricky. Trickier. Tricky. Tricky. Trickier. Trickier. I don't get to keep my free piece at all. I don't get to keep my free piece at all. At all. So therefore we're going to return it in the best possible way if we can. Have we played before, Derek? I don't know that we played before. Oh, our score is 2-2. That is quite crazy. Let's go for it, just in case we get something to play for. Our knight is dominant. He looks good. Our knight is dominant. I guess he should be afraid. I really do need to fight back properly too. And will do. So here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check.
Derek Wang.
Said. My position is so miserable.
Well, I'm glad that you think so. I just have to watch out for any tricks. We have more attackers coming. Interesting. You are threatening me, sir. That is not kind. That is not kind.
Dark Blade.
Said. Move faster.
Thank you, Dark Blade. Oh no! Nicely done, sir. I hallucinated. Nicely done, Derek. Namaste. He is strong. Little funny, but you do need to learn the games Rubinstein versus X in the terrace. Just play that way.
Said. I actually didn't see that too when you played it, haha.
No, I saw it immediately as I let go of the knight.
Derek Wang.
Said. GGS.
Derek Wang.
I'm
Said.
quite happy to only
I
be
hallucinated even
-1.
more.
I am quite happy. By the way, for those of you who have not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, I appreciate Derek Wang being there. I need to do this on kick 2 until I have to duplicate these commands
Wang.
until...
Said. Rubinstein vs who?
Derek Wang.
Said. Tarash.
So if I type a command in Streamlabs on... For those of you not in the dojo, these are the links. We do bullet before this by about an hour. I know it's pretty early for Derek if he is, I guess, a teenager.
Said. Well played, you pressured him.
Yeah, but really, I enjoyed that game a lot. Perhaps I shouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I did. So in general, in this particular situation, G3, Bishop G2, still very good, I believe. I'm always expecting, now the center pawns are worth more than the outside pawns, so therefore C takes D5 is almost a given. But this is a relatively standard terrace position. I don't necessarily know that you have to worry about this. You can wait for me to waste time, but if I have to deal with knight to F3, D4, Knight
Dark
A4.
blade.
Said. Derek is 2,700 bullet. I wanna play him now.
All right.
Derek Wang.
Said. Yet I recall that our score is 2-2 because
No
you used to
way.
destroy me in simul's back in the pandemic.
No more foreplay.
Derek
You've been
Wang.
here that long.
Thanks for following.
But wait a minute, I've only given simul's. I've never been attending a simul. Were you that young that you played in those simul's? I still think I play okay. I respect your rating, though, and your strength. Obviously. Derek Wang, thank you so much. I didn't realize you weren't subscribing before, so you've just answered my question whether or not people get TTS, because I theoretically have a setting that people have to be subscribed on YouTube to get the text-to-speech.
Dark blade.
Said. I don't
Namaste,
even know
man.
what it takes to get that good in bullet. Haha, 2,200 bullet has nothing to do with chest strength though.
Derek Wang.
Said. That's right.
Derek Wang.
I play so badly these days,
Same,
but you
I
know what it
respect your
is.
experience and strength.
Derek, I don't know if you listen to the New in Chess podcast, but the New in Chess podcast has a number of hosts that are very good. You don't have to listen to my podcast, obviously. I'm going to rework my podcast appearances to a certain extent.
Derek Wang.
Said. Ironically, I haven't played bullet for a year.
Therefore, you're getting stronger. You got to respect the process. In any event, let's just see what happened here for the most part. Yeah, in general, A6 is a better move. Be able to place the bishop appropriately. And in this particular position, I probably wanted to play D4 if I wanted to equalize immediately. Although it claims that rook E8 is equal, knight to B5 is better for black, hard to believe. Rook C1, bishop takes F3, yes, I'm ruining your pawn structure. So here, I should just continue naturally and not worry about it that much. If I am going to sack a pawn, I should sack a pawn properly and trade pieces. If I am going to give up a pawn for the piece that I'm up. But in this position, I thought I was sacking the pawn for a different kind of counterplay.
Dark blade.
What I did not see when I calculated originally playing knight e4 was that if I play knight takes f2 here, I don't really have any bishop takes e3 tricks. I was hoping for this later, by the way. And then I don't have it because the bishop is always guarding the queen. So I have to push the queen off of that square. And of course it doesn't work here unless oh, but I do have just the simple this, don't I? I do not have the simple this because you have bishop takes c6. I think I saw that. I didn't really consider this move that much. And obviously I'm running into some trouble here. Oh, just playing g6? I can get away with that? Wow. For whatever reason, it just didn't occur to me.
Similar to game Karpov Anderson, but the position is mirrored.
Karpov Anderson, what year, Ron? My queen is just on a very awkward square. So in this particular
I guess
position,
you're fine after NXC3 RXC3 B6.
Dark blade.
Said. Hey Ron.
oh, am I? Interesting. Indeed. Still, my queen is so awkwardly placed. Rook to e5 still doesn't work. Interesting. Very, very cool, Derek. Awesome, man. Thank you for following. Where are my namaste when I need them? Oh, you know what? I didn't put that emote up for grabs on kick. I have to place that emote on kick. I have to actually look for the source file for this emote. This emote came from Momo. Momo is not streaming at the moment. Originally Erica, then she had some stalkers and some terrible interactions with streaming, with chatters.
Derek Wang
said, "Thank you for streaming. I still remember the games that we played during the pandemic."
I wish I could say the same as far as the games in the pandemic, but thank you for being here, man. Yeah, no, Charles knows you because he's following all the World Youth guys, and he's under age 8. He'll be in Canada. I'm sorry that you won't be there. What part of Canada are you in? Please say Montreal. That is closer. I hope to play in Montreal at some point. Vancouver, there's no way you're in Vancouver because it's like 6 a.m. there. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. Please tell me if the music is too loud at any time. Oh, here's a fun streamer. She's finally doing something.
Derek Wang
said, "What is Charles' last name? I'm from Ottawa, but I use this L. I do play in Montreal."
Well, I don't want to dox him here because he plays regularly in the, and I've already said his age, but I'll message you. I'll
Derek
message you.
Wang
said, "However,
Oh, wow.
I'm going to be in grade 12, so I will have to step away from chess again for a bit."
But why aren't you a grandmaster? I usually help produce
Derek Wang
grandmasters.
Said,
I get you
No
to the
problem.
level that you're at, and then I
Dark
find...
said, "There's not enough PPL to call it doxing though."
True. No, one of our chatters actually thought that because he knew how old Charles was, he basically thought he was cheating when Charles is actually about 20. He's definitely 2100 strength. He's borderline 2200 strength at any moment. But he can play really well. Then I looked at the
Wang
game.
Said, "I actually only got NM 1 month ago."
Interesting. But anyway, definitely join the socials. And that way I can message you perhaps on Discord. Since you're that old, you might be able to handle Discord. I have a lesson with Charles coming up in about 15 minutes, so... Alright. In fact, I just got the message that he is awake because he's in California at the moment. I hope he comes back early enough. So, meanwhile, namaste everyone. I do need to prepare for the lesson with coffee. And I hope you enjoyed Puzzle Racer, by the way. Puzzle Racer coming up. Kehoe, namaste. You too. I've already messaged Kehoe. We're going to work on some things. We're going to try to become stronger together.
Dark Blade
Said, "Cheers, Sensei. I'll give sleep a second attempt."
Darkblade, have you tried melatonin?
This is SWE
I always
said.
keep it on hand just in case.
1995.
1995. In any event, let me roll the ending credits. So, Derek gets his. I'm glad you keep your name on your account. That actually keeps people from accusing you of anything. But yeah, we had someone accuse Charles of cheating because they couldn't believe they lost to a kid.
Said. Event Nykoping M25 Site Nykoping Date 1995 Round 2 White Anderson ULF Black Karpov Anatoly Result 1-0 Annotator Bob Urin Alexander Eco
Namaste.
D26 White ELO
Thank you, Derek.
2630 Black ELO 2775 Fly Count 35 Game ID 284556316865 Event Date 1995 Event Type Match Rapid Event
I
Round
should.
2 Event Country Sway
Hold on
Source
one
Title
second here.
CDM 049 Source Chess Base Source Date 1995 12
Let me just
source
make a move.
version 1 Source Event Nykoping M25 Site Nykoping
Usually when I
Derek
make a
said.
move on the screen,
I just messaged you on Lycus.
it
Dark
cuts
blade.
off that last
Said.
message.
Maybe we should fix that,
Derek Wang.
said. Thank you for the stream.
Thank you. Have a great day. Talk to everyone later. Thank you for joining, following, and